lecture we'll compare Hadoop components and Spark components. Okay. So first, if you take Spark Core, the storage object is storage abstraction level in Spark Core is RDD. Okay. Similar component Hadoop component is MapRedis. Pig also same. Both we can use to process structured and unstructured data. In Spark Core is a main component to process the business logic. That is main processing engine is Spark Core. In Hadoop component MapRedis. In Spark we have SparSQL to provide SQL kind of interface to the developer. Storage object is a data. In Spark SQL we can store data as a data frame or data set. Similar component in Hadoop is Hive or Impala. So there in Hadoop, Hive, Impala are SQL databases. It has a SQL kind of interface like that. How usually we will write our SQL queries in RDBMS. Similarly, in Hadoop also using Hive or Impala, you can query the data. You can write the queries. So in SQL, we will write queries, SQL scripts as a .SQL. Suppose sample.SQL. Here Hive sample.HQL, Hive query language. In Impala same again, sample.SQL. See, extension is SQL only, structure query language. In Hive, HQL. In Spark streaming, we have the storage object dstreams. Okay, distance. Here we have many types of streaming, structured streaming, all these things. Okay. Anyhow, internally the base storage object is dstreams. Similar component in Hadoop is Flume and Kafka. Flume and Kafka to process streaming data in Hadoop. Okay. Spark MLIP. In Spark MLIP, storage data object is vectors. There are two types of sparse vectors or dense vectors. No need to worry about that. So here we are just comparing. So in Spark MLIP, storage object is vectors. Similarly, for machine learning library, we have Apache Mahout in Hadoop. Using Apache Mahout, we can write machine learning programs in Hadoop. Okay. In Spark GraphX, we have graph object. These are the few modules comparison between Spark and Hadoop. Spark Core equal to MapRedis processing layer. SparSQL equal to Hive and Impala. So most of the project nowadays, whether it is a batch process or streaming process, preferable framework is a Spark only, because it has lot of advantages when compared to the Hadoop ecosystem. So Hadoop internally it will business logic, it will processing layer, it will follow MapRedis. MapRedis is very slow when compared to Spark. Spark is in-memory computing. Why MapRedis is slow? We have already discussed it in a previous video. In MapRedis, many phases will be there. Mapper, reducer, or input splits, record reader, all these partitioner, all these phases will be there. And intermediate, for each phase, intermediate result will be stored in the disk. But in Spark, the intermediate results will be stored in the memory, so it is 100 times faster than Hadoop. Okay. So nowadays, instead of Hive, earlier how Hadoop projects were processing, they used to load the data into Hive. First step, what they will do in Hadoop projects, they will load the data from any RDBMS or any file system to the HDFS. On top of that, they will create Hive tables. Okay. Then once Hive table, all the required tables are ready in the Hive database or Impala, they will write big complex queries based on their business logic. Okay, they will prepare Hive scripts. Then that Hive scripts will be executed from the scheduling tools. That was the process. Now same thing what they are doing, instead of MapReduce logic, they are using Spark. So it is faster, right? Their Spark has different APIs to read the data from different sources like RDBMS, CSV files, and any other file format. It will read the data from different sources and load into the Spark. Okay, and we'll perform Spark business logic transformations actions in any of your favorite language, like that Java, Scala, Python. You can implement transformations and actions in Spark, and once your processing is done, that final data set will be stored in some storage, external storage. That job will be called from the scheduling tool. This is the current approach. So most of the projects, so Spark, we have Spark with Scala, Spark with Python. So Spark with Python we called as PySpark. Nowadays everyone is using PySpark. Earlier, from past couple of years, they used to develop Spark projects using Scala only, because Spark is developed based on Scala only. So native support will be there, and when compared to PySpark, Spark with Scala only faster. So if there is a requirement, all aggregate operations, all SQL kind of operations you are doing in a project, that time you can go for PySpark. In data frame operations, you can go for PySpark. Okay, this is briefly about Spark ecosystem.